Concurrent access parameters. Here we have a table, and there is a second tab with the same table. I'm going to make some kind of change here and go to the second tab. On this tab, we will see a notification that the table has been changed by the administrator user, that is me. At this time, if I click refresh, the data here will be updated. Let's do it again. We'll put a 2 here, switch to this page. We still have this identification right here. We haven't updated anything here. And it won't update until we click, but I can still edit this or the other cell. I'll put 2 here and I'll go there. I'll also have a notification here that the table is changed if I update. Here is the information that this cell has a value of 2. Here I also update and we see that the information in cell 1 has been updated. Similarly, as I work with one user on 2 tabs, 200 users in one table can work with it at the same time. This setting, which allows you to change even an irrelevant table, is called weak. It is changed in the table settings. The parameter is called actuality. The opposite setting is strong. Let me show you how it works. Here we are on tab 1. We have made some change in the cell. On the second tab we see a notification and try to change some more cell. But we see an error that you can't change the table if you're looking at irrelevant data. It is possible to make changes to this table only after refreshing. This is a rather rarely used setting, but relevant for particularly critical price lists or orders. For something that takes priority in the highest degree of safety in your solution. The next setting is like weak, only without displaying notifications. It is called none. Let's save it, update it, and then let's try to do the same thing here. I'll update the page here. We're making some kind of change. On the next page, we can make changes in parallel, but we don't get any notification. And the next level is completely disabled change tracking. Disable with an exclamation sign. When we set this setting, it doesn't just disable notification output, it disables concurrency checking. What are parallel actions? When a script, human or machine, accessed externally by totem, performs an action or cascade of actions, the script reads a special value for each table at the start of the operation. This is the change code. Further, when it finishes its action, before writing to the database, it looks to see if the codes of the changed tables have been changed by any other process. If there have been changes, the recorded table change codes do not match the ones there at the time of the action's completion. In this case, the whole chain is rolled back completely, new data is taken, and it is executed again. And so on up to 5 times, or until the server timer expires. It means that concurrent actions pass through the system like sand through an hourglass, automatically lining up in a sequence. The disable disables checking for this table a change code. Sometimes you need this, for example, if you have a table where you write a lot of one way, or if it's a cycles table. We'll talk about that in future videos. The action of a lot of people within cycles can lead to slowdowns because they will overlap in the cycles table. We will look at this again in very much detail. There is also another thing that disables restarting actions when concurrent access is triggered. This is the use of try-catch constructs in action codes. There will be a separate video about this as well. By default, the check for concurrent actions is on. By default, the actuality is set to weak and it works. That's all for now. On to the next videos.